How's it going, guys? It's Jig here, and today I'm going to talk about all the items that you guys need to get to Kappa. Now today I'm only going to talk about the items for the quests that are required to get to Kappa. I'm not going to talk about all the items for quests that are not required. That includes regulated materials for PRAPOR, but just saying that going forward, don't expect to see like certain items for certain quests that aren't required for Kappa. So if you want to see a video for that, you can comment down below and I might make a video for that later on. However, this video is solely for the purpose of getting to Kappa. So let's go ahead and start off here today on Therapist. You're going to need 3 Salewas for her very first quest. Then you're going to need to turn in 3 gas analyzers for the next 2 quests. These both need to be found in raid, and just going forward, guys, just so you know, if there's an asterisk next to the number, that means it needs to be found in raid. If there isn't, then it means that it does not have to be. So going forward, you're going to need 4 painkillers, or sorry, 4 morphines for the quest painkiller. Then you're going to need 15 Tashankas found in raid. Then you're going to need 4 car batteries found in raid and 8 spark plugs found in raid. This is for the quest car repair that you'll have fairly early on. Then you're going to need 3 blue gunpowders, which you're going to have to go put inside of factory later on as well. Then you're going to need an ophthalmoscope and a LEDX for the thick case quest. So that's Therapist for you. Let's go ahead and move on to Skier. For Skier, you're going to need a lot of items here, but just be aware a few of them do not need to be found in raid. So right off the bat, you're going to need those 3M armors and the Taz armor, or sorry, the Taz gun. You only need 1 of each, and that's going to be for your very first quest for Skier. And then you're going to need 3 blood sets, 4 respirators, 2 found in raid flash drives, and then this is where it becomes not found in raid anymore. And this is for the quest Bullshit, and then one other quest where you have to put gold chains in a microwave. So you're gonna need 9 gold chains. You can pick these up off the flea market later if you don't want to find them in raid. And then you're also gonna need a roller and a SV98. Now, there's 2 quests which require you to have SV98. Just be aware of that. There's a Skier quest, and then there's also a Peacekeeper quest. Just be aware of that. Don't get it mixed up. Make sure you need 2 of those. Now, you're also gonna need 9 gold chains to put in the microwaves up in dorms, and then you're gonna need a roller to put up in dorms as well for the quest Bullshit. Now, moving on to RAGMAN. So for a few items of RAGMAN, they aren't on this list just because they're easily accessible to anyone. And I think it's very easy for anyone to just get these items that are not included on this list. Like it's a couple sunglasses and then like some contacts and then like a couple face masks that you need for a quest. And they don't even need to be found in raid. So I didn't bother putting them on this list just because if you ever get to that quest, you're just gonna be able to buy it off the flea market for really cheap anyways. So I didn't think I would bother putting it on this list. However, if you want to know about those items, you can just look it up on the wiki. It's very simple and it tells you straight up like on the quest what you need. So it shouldn't be too hard to get if you need those. So these are only the items that you need to be found in raid for RAGMAN, just because everything else just seemed a little unnecessary to put on this list. So you're going to need 2 Blackrock rigs, you're going to need 2 Zabralo armors, and then 4 of these Gazelle armors. Now the Zabralo armor and the Gazelle armor don't need to be found in raid. However, you're going to need 2 varying, I guess, HP values on 2 of the Gazelles, and then same thing with the Zabralos. So you'll see that in a quest later on. I'm just telling you now, that's what you need. And then you're also going to need 2 extra Gazelles to place on interchange. Now you're going to need 2 Yushankas, 2 cowboy hats, 1 ski mask, and then 2 WT rigs. So all those have to be found in raid, and those are more just cosmetic items that need to be turned in later on. And then we have some of the barter items here. So you need 4 fuel conditioner for RAGMAN. You're also going to need 3 teapots. You can find those off of safes and rare loot spawns. And then you're also going to need 2 vases found in raid. So you can find those on shoreline in some rare loot spawns, or you can find those in safes, or you can find them in other places throughout Tarkov as well. And then finally, for your final item, you're going to need a purple pilgrim bag. So the pilgrim bag, you can find those on scavs fairly often, and you'll see them from a mile away just because they're bright purple. So you shouldn't have any problems finding those in raid. Now next, we have PRAPOR. You're going to need 2 MP133 shotguns. These shotguns are for debut right at the beginning, which are basically very easy to turn in. They don't need to be found in raid. However, at that very first quest, you're not going to have access to the flea market anyways, so you're probably going to have to find them in raid anyways. So besides the shotguns here, you're also going to need 2 PM pistols, 10 M67 grenades, 3 60 round mags for the AK variants. Then you're going to need 7 half masks, 5 of these knives found in raid. Then you're gonna need 2 AK-74Ns, sorry, 1 AK-74N, and then you're gonna need 1 M4A1 found in raid. Now for the M4A1, you should be able to complete a quest right before you get this quest, which gives you an M4A1 as a reward, so you can just take that and turn that in. Now for the items for Peacekeeper, you're gonna need 5 MREs. Now I recommend if you find these MREs in raid, you hold on to them just because it's not gonna be as cheap as you think mid-wipe to buy these things, just because most people are gonna be on the same quest as you trying to turn these in. You're also gonna need 4 corrugated hose, 1 WD-40, 2 propane tanks, and then you're gonna need 2 of each wiper fluid and the bleach. So you can find the wiper fluid up in Crack House on customs, and then the bleach you can find in duffel bags and almost any random spot on any map on Tarkov. Then you're gonna need the COFDM transmitter, which you can find on reserve, and then you're gonna need another 4 morphines. So morphines you can find in Crack House, and then you're gonna need 2 alkali. You can find that in Ollie on interchange. Same with the propane tanks, WD-40, corrugated hose. You can find all that on interchange. So interchange is going to be a big one for Peacekeeper. You're also going to need 2 vertexes, which you can find on reserve and labs, and that shouldn't be too hard to get. If you can't get those on reserve or labs, you can also craft them through your hideout. Now for mechanic, you need 4 T-plugs, 3 rec bats, and then you're going to need 5 of each 3 type of cigarettes. So you're gonna need the Strike cigarettes, the Marlboro cigarettes, and then you're also gonna need the Wilson cigarettes. You need 5 of each. You're also gonna need 5 circuit boards, 2 toolkit repairs. So the toolkits, you're gonna need those for one of the earlier quests where it's farming part 1, where you go into factory and you fix the walls on factory. Then you're gonna need 8 CPU fans, 3 GPUs found in raid. You can find those on interchange quite frequently in the tech stores. Then you're gonna need 2 power cords, 5 capacitors, then you're gonna need 5 wires, and then 3 CPUs, and 3 of these G phones. So these G phones aren't the brand new G phones, these are just the broken ones. And you can find these in the tech stores on interchange as well. Moving on, we have Jaeger here. On Jaeger, you're gonna need a few items. Most of these are related to killing bosses. Now, the first item is a Sturman key. You get off of, obviously, killing Sturman. He has it in his pockets, and you find him on woods. And if you get your hands on one of these early wipe, I recommend you hold on to it just because it's a lot easier when it gets more competitive on woods to just kill Sturman and head out and not even loot him versus, you know, killing him and then having to bother to get to his body and then eventually dying and then having to repeat the process over and over again. So I definitely recommend holding onto the key early wipe. Now, you're also gonna need 3 flash drives found in raid. You're also gonna need 2 labs key cards found in raid. I always hold onto my labs key cards right at the beginning of wipe. If you find them in filing cabinets or wherever or on scabs, definitely hold on to them. You're gonna need them for a quest later on where you have to turn them into Jaeger. Then you're gonna need 2 of the big cans of Tushonkas, 2 bags of Amelia croutons. Then you're gonna need a defib, a TT pistol, 2 CMS kits found in raid, and then you're gonna need 3 lunch boxes found in raid to turn into Jaeger, but then you're also gonna need 2 more to stash on woods. So just be aware that you need 5 total of those, but only 3 of them need to be found in raid. You're also gonna need 2 water bottles. Again, don't need to be found in raid, they just need to be stashed on woods for him. And then finally, you're gonna need the Killa mask. So the Killa mask, find on interchange after killing Killa. And if you get this early wipe, again, just same thing as Sturman. If you kill him, keep the mask, just because if you just need 1 of them later on, and it's a lot nicer to just have 1 in your inventory instead of just needing it and having to go farm Killa relentlessly trying to get this thing. So our final page here is for fence. So just before we start here, if you like the video, please like and subscribe and comment down below if you have any new ideas for new videos. But let's get straight into it for fence. So for fence, you're gonna need quite a few items here to complete the collector quest, which is the only quest he gives you after you've completed every other quest before him. So you're gonna need the fake mustache, which is the Sequisha item. You're gonna need the tub of mayo. Then you're gonna need the sheriff badge, which is Sheriff Eli's Twitch item. Then you're gonna need fire clean, which is Clean's item. Beard oil, which is, Deadly Slab's item, I believe. Then you're gonna need the book. Then you're gonna need the axe. You can find the axe on player scabs, or in random places on the map. Then you're also going to need the cotton hat, into a streamer and cotton. Then you're going to need sprats. You can find those fairly often on woods, I would say. If you just scour woods for food, you're going to find sprats all over the place. They spawn fairly frequently on most maps. Next thing you need is the T. Then you need the Summit 1G phone. You can find that on Interchange. Then you're going to need the Raven, Dr. Lupo's beans. Then you're going to need the Fire Steel, Shroud Mask, Veritas guitar pick, and the Pestily mask. And then finally, to top it all off, you're going to need the Golden Rooster. All of these need to be found in raid, guys. None of them cannot be found in raid. So just remember that if you find these items and you get out of raid, keep them, hold on to them, just because it's a lot nicer to just hold these in your inventory until you finally get to that quest. A lot of people get tempted to just sell them for a quick buck later on, and it's not, and then they regret it later on when they finally get the collector quest and realize that they could have had all these items and gotten their kappa there and then. So I definitely recommend you hold on to these items, guys. If you have any questions down in the comments below, please let me know, and I will see you guys in the next video. Also too, this is probably going to be my last tutorial video. I'm actually going to start doing some PvP related content and start changing up the content style a little bit here on the channel. So if you guys enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and if you want to see more, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time.